are live. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, and large Minecraft world that we're working on at the moment. As always, if you bear with me just for a moment at the top of the... Let's just quickly get that out onto the world of the Book of Faces. Creative Episode 3. And that has now been shared, so we are nearly ready to go. Just waiting for that to share to the mighty Book of Faces. Awesome, and there we go. Sound out if you're watching in the comments. It's always good to see who's watching and if anybody. I think we've got one already, possibly. It is possibly a Sydney. We will find out at some point, no doubt, who is watching. So yes, tonight we've made progress. I have actually had a lot of progress because I also enlisted some help on this world. Hi Sydney, good to see you. How you doing? So much progress has been made. First of all, the ridiculously gigantic wall that serves no purpose other than to encompass my entire kingdom. We've built more of it. Yeah, we've built a lot more of it, actually. Now, I'm not going to show you the whole wall because it all just looks like this at the moment. But it is large and it is getting there. We are making some serious progress on the wall. We have also started a very Game of Thrones kind of castle-y thing, a bit like the one at King's Landing. I had the pleasure of I'll try that again in English. I had the pleasure of my friend Bethany's company the other night. She came over, we played some Minecraft, and we built this all up. Beth is a design student, so and she's an avid Minecraft gamer as well. So she's made the starts of a very gothic-looking castle, which I'm looking forward to seeing what she does with. She's got the login on this so she can kind of tinker around and play on this as time goes on as well. More of the wall has gone now down here from our giant Sinister, and it's quite brilliant. So let's have a look in here. And would you look at it, it's all gone very dark and moody and gothic kind of feeling. We've got two nether portals which are ridiculously oversized, but I kind of like the big purpley dark magic energy flowing from them. Got some hanging lanterns there, which we're going to add to at a later point, hanging off the chains there. And a little, I like to think of that as just being like an evil symbol of some description that you get in the gothic style horror games. We go down the stairwell, if the game will let me go down the stairwell. Oh, I'm in floaty mode, that's why it's not. Right, down we go. There we are. We've also got an ender portal surrounded by a moat of lava. And what appears to be some kind of... it's redstone, but it's meant to look like a bloody kind of... you know... the things you see on the floors of witches kind of castles and that kind of stuff. So yeah, so that is what we have done so far. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly jump through this portal. Ooh, there we go. I'm also eating a mince pie as we game, so I do apologise. I believe if I go straight back into this, this will take me back out to the desert area. It does, wonderful. Magical portals and all that. And we are back here. And that is part of the wall. Get my bearings, there's the house. Wonderful. But that is not all we've done. There has been so much more. So much more has been done to this world. So if we fly over again towards where we were... filled in the back of that wall as well now. And on the last stream we did a lot of work on an aquarium. And lots of work has been put into the aquarium and it's pretty close to being finished. So let's go over and see how it's looking. Let's not go in there. Let's go around there. And there have been two big builds in this area. The aquarium is one of the big builds here. The other one you can see over here. We'll get to the aquarium in a second. I'll just show you what we've got at the moment. I started building a ship. And as you can see, it is beginning to take shape. That's the front with the little figurehead there, but what looks like a turtle, I guess. And the tail and a rudder. Yeah, I got a little bit of inspiration online for the basic framework of the boat, and then I've just kind of gone for it by myself afterwards, and it's looking shape. Let's look. Try that in English. It's beginning to take shape. You can also probably see in the distance the aquarium has got some now artwork on the front of it. We have got a clownfish, very much like Nemo from Finding Nemo. My approximation of a starfish, and I'm going to say it's a dolphin. It could be a swordfish if it was a bit longer, I guess. But yeah, I've just made it a little bit more interesting than the bland yellow bricks. We've got some stuff here as well, just some kelp and some coral there. Nothing on the back yet. That's maybe something we can look at doing later on the stream as well. And nothing on this side either yet, but we can play with it. So I think it is probably time for me to have another bite of mince pie, and then to show you the inside of the aquarium. So bear with me so you don't hear the sound of chewing. I will mute myself. Okay, there we go, and in we go. So I've made it a one-way system, so the walk pads are only on this side of the building. You can only go in these doors through the walk pads, and you can open them, but that's effort. And we've got some lighting, we've got some... It's meant to be a little claustrophobic in here, because whenever I've gone to the aquarium before, it has always felt very, not gloomy, but claustrophobic and dark, and gives you the impression that you're underwater. So that's the idea with the coloration. The coloration there. And if we go in here, we've got our first room with our big skull. Some nice fluorescent lighting up there and some, I'm assuming, undersea artifacts. That's the idea. They're all kind of on the wall for kids to look at and play with. We've got a squid tank here with some coral. And we've got our salmon here. There isn't much variety in the fish that you can spawn in the game, so we're making the best do with what we've got. And it's all nicely lit by the glowstone. And if we follow the pathway around, we go up to floor number 2. And again, sensor pad only on this side. Now this is another tank. There are some squid down there. For whatever reason, I'm not sure why, but the game keeps despawning, or my dolphins that were in here keep escaping, so not really sure what to do about that. But at the moment it's just like a walkover tank with, again, a bit of lighting around. And if we go through here, this is the bit that I'm most pleased with. I've worked really hard on this. It's technically 2 floors for the price of 1 here. In the system is the poisonous, tropical fish, sea turtles and a bunch of coral and kelp, all which I've sculpted. And if we get out here, this is the way down to the first floor, or to the ground floor I should say. But before we go down there, there is more to see. I'm just going to unplug my Amazon thingy because I'm having connection issues with the interweb. And it's just going to take my phone off the Wi-Fi as well. There we go. Right. Okay, so to make it authentic and like a touristy resort kind of place you'd go if you're on holiday visiting the local area, I've just run over my bloody headphones. Bear with. Trying to get my headphones out from under my chair. Good job, me. Ow, there we go. Right, let's try that again, shall we? So, we have got through here, because gender politics and all the rest of it. Men's restroom, women's restroom. Men are in blue, ladies in red. Because that's what it's always been like, I guess. I don't really care about gender politics. Everybody can use whatever bathroom they want to, as far as I'm concerned, but there you go. And we've got sinks and little lavatory 1, little lavatory 2. The men's is smaller in kind of size, I guess, but they've all got 2 cubicles. I've got too much free time on my hands. I'm making toilets in an aquarium in Minecraft. Where has my life gone wrong? But the toilets are here because we are going to enter a restaurant-y cafe kind of area, which is very nice. We've got tables and benches and chairs there. And if we float over the top, we've got, again, very similar as to in my house. I framed some of the food just to make it look like it's advertising, billboards, that kind of thing. Little lectern there just to kind of act as a till point. But yeah, it's a little bare bones, but it is a restaurant of some description. And if we float down here now, float because it's an aquarium. Ha 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 ha. And around here, we've got the ground level of the big tank. This is like the big feature room, or what I imagine to be the big feature room of the aquarium. You walk around it on all 4 sides. You've just got a nice little, it's almost like a little chunk of ocean cut out and plonked into the middle of a building for all the world to look at. Then we've got another little corridor which I haven't really done much with, and I might do something with in a bit. And we are out. I'm going to make the one-way system there as well, so the touchpads will be there. In fact, let's do that now. Let's get some building going on, because it is, you know, called Minecraft, not Minewatch. Aren't I witty tonight? Yes, I am. Let's go for that nice greeny aqua colour that we like, and we'll go for the doors. Oh, we need to build over a bit of the top of it as well. Don't we need some glass? Because I like glass. Glass makes everything look good. Let's get some of the yellow glass here. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, and yeah, we'll just do 4 doors. So, what door shall we go for? Let's go for the same as we went on the other end, because otherwise it will look, you know, non-symmetrical, and that will bother me. Oops. Oh, that one doesn't match, so let's do that again. And now, no, other way. Come on, please work. Why aren't you working? Right, try that again. Let's go. Nope. Okay, let's go. Up, up. There we go. Much better. There's just the game's got weird little things that it does from time to time. Let's just make sure the touchpads work. Yep, they work. And these ones also work. Surprise, surprise. About the open water that we've got here, like right by the pontoon. We want to make it so that small children don't drown, because that involves a lot of paperwork and also drowned children. And nobody likes lots of paperwork. Do we want it going out from it, or do we want it actually on? Let's have it on, because that'll be easier and it will look a bit better, I think. Oh, the man is floating again. Lovely. You see, this is what happens when you don't have a sufficient fencing system. You end up with llamas and tradespeople in the drink. Nearly there. Oop, bashing my headset. Apologies for anybody using headphones. Ah, destroyed the pontoon. It's not even a pontoon. It's like it's a pier, I want to say, or it's a floaty piece of wood that we build things on. That is what it is. Not that I'm one to argue semantics or get overly involved in them. Right, there we go. Okay, and wunderbar. I've had an idea. I'm just going to check something on my phone, so I apologise if it's a bit boring for a second, but I've had a really clever idea as to what to do on the back of this wall. New tab. Oh, excuse me. Do we have enough height to do this? I'm looking at pixel art. for different ideas for, well, what to put on this basically. Let's count the pixels up and down. 7, 8, 9, 10. We don't have enough. Oh well, it was a nice thought. We'll come back to that at a later point. I'll think of something off stream and figure out what to do on the back of that. So we built the fence around it now, which is lovely. We do have a lot of open water here still, but I'm still deciding what we're going to do with that. Let's put some kelp on this side and then come back to the back wall at a later point. Where is the kelp? We've got not diamonds. Silly me, silly brain. So let's just get some freestyle kelp. I deliberately built the wall to be kind of, you can build into it, so to speak. Oh, hello, if we're close enough to it, that is. Do 4 pieces again, and one here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, there we go. And just plug these ones in. And make none of them look like the middle finger, because that wouldn't be good. And we go pop, 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 pop. There we go. So we've got our kelp on the side of the building there as well now. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our ship and I'm going to start tinkering, because I like how big and piratey it looks at the moment, but it could look better. So let's clear our inventory. What we also want to do is get some wool in our inventory for the sails that we've been using. So we've got here it is, I think. Is that it? Yeah, white wool. We'll actually keep the emerald in our inventory as well, because it does actually match the colour of the ship we've got. The biggest pain in the backside with this this ship build is that, of course, everything's got to be symmetrical. Everything's got to measure out on both sides exactly the same. So yeah, it took some time to do. But nothing, you know, nothing ventured, nothing gained in all that. And oh, that isn't even. Ooh, I'm not. Ooh. Right, okay, we need to do. So hang on, 1, 2, 3 across, and that is 1, 2, 3, which means that will be 2, and then that will be 2, and that will be 1, 2 as well. There we go, much better. No, I haven't even finished with this one yet, have I? Let's see how that looks from a angle first of all. Okay, the sails look okay, but they don't look tall enough. I also want them to have like a bit of pop to them, which is why we're going to do that. See, already that looks good. Getting there. And we want to do the same here as well, I think. Don't we want a little bit of pop out? What we might actually do is make a little emeraldy pattern in here as well. So go. In fact, you know what we could do? Get rid of that one. Get rid of that. Go there. Go there. Go there. Fill that in with white. There we go. That looks a bit more bother. Okay, I'm going to do something different. Those are yellow terracotta, I believe. Yeah, yellow terracotta, there we go. So I hate how my brain works sometimes. There we go. Then we can take these up one, I think. Oh, what am I doing? What's going wrong here? Excuse me. Coughing down the microphone, that must have sounded awful. That's it. That's what we were trying to do. Don't know why my brain went all squiffy there, but it's okay. It's back and it's working now. And let's try and make the sail a bit bigger at the top as well, because it does need to be big enough to catch the wind. You're giggling at me saying catching the wind, you are a child. Right. No, that's not right. This is what I mean when I say it's a pain in the backside doing everything from scratch. Right, needs to be a few more down. What have I done wrong here? Right, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 2 more here, I think it is, or maybe 1. 2 it was. I'm using a slightly off white. You can see there that the 2 whites are very different. And that is, again, just to give it a bit more depth and a bit more... It looks a bit more eye-catching. It looks a bit more organic, I guess, in that sense. Let's go 1 block in, and then 2 blocks in. That's beginning to look a bit bigger and a bit better. 2 blocks here, 2 blocks here. 1, 1, 2, 2. There. That's much more like it. Okay. How many gaps with 2, blot, 2, blot, 2. There we are. And let's build it up a bit here as well. Maybe from here. There we are. I've been talking with the microphone muted for the last 5 minutes and I'm an idiot. Okay, right, well now that the microphone's back on, I can tell you all what I'm thinking. It does really look like a turtle, that. But I like how big the sails look now. I'm trying to decide what to do with this final 3rd mast, because it does need 3 masts looking at the size of the boat. It really does. And because I've used the template, I'm kind of having to adhere to what... Well, it's not a full template, because, as I say, I kind of lost interest about this point. So this stuff here, little emeralds in there and all the rest of it, that's pure me. But, yeah, Oh, that isn't symmetrical. What's going wrong there? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Come on, brain. Ah, that's what it is. That 1 block. I think. So we've got to get a bit creative now as to what we do with the rest of the build, really. And what I'm thinking is this. We do need another large sail because it is a gigantic boat. And the final sail needs to be even bigger than the first two, I think. If I knew more about boats, this would be useful. I also need to try and find the same wood that I used to build the mast pillar out of, which is somewhere. My brain is just not remembering where everything goes. Here we are. I think it was an acacia log. Let's just check the coloration. Yeah, that's the same. Cool. So let's build him up. And we want him to be the biggest sail, really, don't we? Do we? No, do we want the middle sail to be the... Oh, I don't know. Yeah, you know what? Maybe we want it to be a smaller one here. Maybe we want it to be about this height. Okay, we're going to experiment and we're going to see how this looks. I want this to be quite a low boom, or boom or whatever it's called. Masty bit. We'll call it a masty bit. Equal, yeah, that's fine. We probably want to do another one here. Make it reasonably long. And if you've just tuned in, I'm playing with wood. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that was 7, wasn't it? Yep, cool, that looks alright. And we want it a little taller at the top, actually, maybe 2 more bars. Okay, and what we're going to try and do here is something a bit clever. We're going to try, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. This might look awful, it might look great. Oh, did I take out any wood? No, that's fine. The wood is safe. And then bang, 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 and bang, and bang. I did it 1, 2. Haha. I'm a fool, but that's okay. This is part of the creative process. You live and you learn and you experiment. Or do I go for wood instead there? Yeah, you know what, that looks cool actually. I like that. Do I want it filled in? Let's try experimenting with it and see how it looks filled in. Oh, brainwave. And then another bit of wood coming out the top. Yeah, that's a bit more like it. That's alright, we like that. And what we can do is we can cover this bit here. And it can be like an unfurled sail. One that's not yet been completely unravelled. Because then down here what we can do, add another bit of wood to the end of each of these. Not that, you know, size is everything, of course, but... Let's go for 3 this time. And 1 there, 2, 3, 4, and yeah, I like that. That looks a lot better. It looks like it knows what it's trying to be now, although I've done one thing that I don't like, so I'm going to do it now differently. I want these to be longer than the wood, because that is how it would look like on a real ship. Even if it's just by 1 block. Yeah, you see that looks much better. From behind and from the front as well. Although, I want to fill this bit in now as well. Just because I don't want those coloured bits showing. That's fine, that looks good. We like that. Okie dokie. So now the question is, what do we do with the rest of the ship? Let's have a look at what we've got in our large collection of tools. I think if we just start filling bits in, it will start to take shape on its own, really. Right, we've got somewhere a cartography table. There we go, cartography table, fletching table. So I can't really think of anything that will look much like a wheel or Let's have a think. Let's see what goes on. I'm also trying to think, do we want the rear of the ship elevated a bit, maybe? In fact, yeah, that's what it's missing. Okay. I'm about to undo some hard work. That's 7 blocks. Okay. We're going to build this up now. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I was just thinking back to that scene in Pirates of the Caribbean where Cutler Beckett dies and he walks down the stairs to the bottom of the ship. We're not going to make it quite as aggressive or as tall as that. At least I don't think we will, but in my mind's eye, I know exactly what I'm going for. And it's hard to put it into words. Have I made that too tall now? No, that's fine. There we go. That's what was wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, my phone is making strange noises. Bear with just for a moment. Okay, there we go. Apologies for the slight delay. Multitasking today. Many fires to put out for other people. Which is nice. It's good to look after your friends and, you know, make sure they're all okay. Let's build this up more steeply, I think. Yeah, we want it to be like a and 4. Go back here as well. Okay. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 now. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, have I gone? I've got one above. Oh well, 5 it is then. Cool. That decision has been made. What we also want to do now is just kind of even it out along the rest of the back of the boat. I wish I was allowed to stream actual music onto these streams, because right now I've got a definite Pirates of the Caribbean vibe going on. Right, let's get rid of some of these things that we don't need. So we want oak wood planks, we want the oak wood stairs, probably want some oak wood fencing as well at some point, so let's do that. Where are the slabs? Is that a slab? That's a birch trapdoor. Oak wood slab. That will come in handy when we start grading different parts of the back of the ship. Because this is probably going to need to be a bit taller as well. So cut that and cut that. And build it up to here. Oh, I'm being a fool. I'm using the slab rather than the block. Oh well, that'll do it for now. I was wondering why I was looking a bit disjointed there. Okay. So now we need to work out the bit more of the framework here. So we're going to have stairs going up there. So let's go for blocks here. Ah, yes, stairs. That would be useful, wouldn't it? If I do any more, then it will get copyright strikes. Oh, do we have it? Yes. I sound like a lunatic, but it's all going as planned. Oh, that's... Yes! Because then we can do that. Oh, I'm good. And modest. So modest. So what I'm thinking is this. Build this... Oh, I've done the slabs now. Let's get rid of the slabs. So we want to take it up maybe 1 or 2 more layers. Don't want to look ridiculous, mind you, but... Took out the wrong block there. We can build up the front a bit as well, to be fair, if we do that. Oh, this is evolving. This is evolving. It has reached level 12 if it was a basic Pokemon, and it is now turning into something better. Okay, so we go block there. We can put a door there, so let's hollow that through and take out some of this excess wood. We still want it to feel like a ship, so we can do that there and do that there. My brain is working faster than my hands is at the moment, which is good in a sense, bad in another sense. There we go. Back of the ship looks good. What we want to do now is block this up and out a bit. Okay, so the idea is this. If I get the stairs leveled just the right way, it will look... I did that one too many. Oh well. That can be the top deck then. Then we can do this. Or maybe, to give it more space below, we do a half block. We do that. Yes, there we go. So this is going to be the captain deck, kind of, and the sub deck as well. Oh, this is taking shape. Oh, I don't want that there. I want these here. Okay, and then let's just finish off the stairs, make it a bit easier for ourselves. Final one, and then yes, the rest can be... Okay. Okay. And if we go down here now, we can see how it looks from the interior. So we just need something to block that off, and something to block that off. So what we will do is just simply do block, and half block, full block, half block, full block, block, block. And just like that, we now have an interior area which we can turn into like captain's quarters or something. But we've not really thought about other quarters for other people in the ship because we've just kind of built a ship, really. I mean, there's not really much space in there. Let's see. We'll worry about that on the next ship. This is our first ship, so we get our first proper ship, and we've got a tiny little ship over in the distance there, but this is, yeah, it's like comparing atom bombs and ants. It's, yeah. What we will do on the back quarters here is make it a bit more aesthetically pleasing. Do we actually... Yeah, that will look nice. Actually, it'll be like a ridge effect. And then... Oh, if I'm clever... Okay, this is going to look dumb for a second, but... Ooh, not that dumb. I'm going to build out 2 blocks here. But I'm going to destroy weight of those blocks in a second, because what we're going to do instead is we're going to do this. And then... Yeah, and then... maybe even build it out as another platform. Just a little bit to make it look... Yeah, okay. We've had more ideas. Oops. My brain is working faster than my mouth. Oh, bother. Okay. It's evolving. It's all good. It's all part of a plan. This, we just simply go what? Not like that. I promise this will look good when it's done. Maneuvering is getting difficult now because we're in such close quarters. Then we get rid of this block here. And we do this on top. Whoop. And then look at that. That looks good. That looks real good, I like that. The rudder, is the rudder deep enough? I don't think it is. I want to make it a little deeper as well. So we're just going to get 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. Much better. So now we've built this bit up here, we need to mark out a few more blocks. So let's get... In fact, you know, we don't need to use full blocks here, I don't think. We can actually be clever and we can use that fencing that we've been holding on to for a rainy day. And it is raining, so it's appropriate. Yeah, that looks cool. Okay. So we've got stairs, we've got a little captain's area. Let's get a door on that. Spruce door, let's go for dark oak door, just as a nice contrast. Right in the middle there. Lovely. In fact, let's put it in here, and then we can put a pressure pad on each side. There we go. Okay, so earlier on I made this little kind of seating area, I guess. It's just kind of like give it a bit of character. Probably do another one behind it now. So what we can do here is... well, oops-a-daisy. We want it to be a different colour wood is the thing. So let's go for the birch wood. Let's get... oh, I've already got the birch wood out. Okay, never mind. Oh no, I don't. Right, okay. Get rid of these. Don't need those anymore. Don't need that anymore either. We want the birch fencing, which is there. We want some more of those logs that we had earlier on, which will be... under the sea. Under the sea. Wow, we already had it. Okay, well, we're here now. This is where we've been led. So there's 1, 2, 3, so 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll have it as yeah, that works nicely there actually. Cool. We can do like that there. I don't know if we do. You know what? Let's just do it this way. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we go. Aha. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, better idea. In fact, aha. Much better. Now we can actually pass over and through them. In fact, you know what? Because we can pass over them, we're in creative mode. Let's just make them all 3s. Except that one makes no sense as a 3. Let's maybe get rid of that one. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. And it's all equilateral, and it all matches up, which we like. Now we need to build up this end of the boat a wee bit to match out the other end. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take a few blocks here. Back to there. Marked them up 2, 3, 4. Easy. So we go here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And bulk them up a bit here as well. 3, 1. Oh, oops. 1, 2, 3, 1. I can maybe make this a bit of a hench bit here. Don't want to overdo this, but I think that could look good. No. Take 2 of these off. Cool, okay. That's beginning to look a little bit better. Need to even that out a bit now over here. This bit here looks flat and a bit dull and disinteresting. So if we get 1 set up here, 2 set up, 3, 4. Maybe we do something clever. Ah, yeah, I know what I'll do here. So taking out a bit of the mast. Thankfully, physics in Minecraft aren't real, otherwise I would have just lost the sail. Yeah, that'll do. So what we're going to do now to make it look a bit more, again, a bit more aesthetically pleasing, is we're going to go back into our stairs, get our oak stairs back. We're going to just go blop, 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 and then, instead of going sideways on, which we could do here, we're going to go frontways on again, and do a back-to-back pattern, like we did on the other part of the ship. So, whoops. There we go, there we go. Let me reverse it and we go here, here, here. Gives it that ribbed and ridged kind of look, which is cool. Again, if you're giggling at the fact that I just said a ribbed, you are a child. Whoops, a daisy, that's wrong. And now I've got to build another block. And we're back here, so we go up and up. There we go. See, that looks much better. And if I do it here as well on the top of this bit, it's going to make it look like a dragon more than a turtle, which is cool. In fact, oh, this is going to look good if I've done this right. Okay, I've not done this right. That's much better. In fact, I could probably go another block up there, couldn't I? Then go half block there. And then just go bop, bop. Cool. You see, this is now beginning to look more and more intimidating. Give it more like a dorsal fin. In fact, I'm going to be ambitious. Other way. And then... yeah, that's it. And then I can build this bit back too. That looks better. Oh well. Yep, cool. That'll do. Don't want to mess with it too much now, because it's pretty close to where I want it. But we will just add a few blocks here just to build it up again. And we could even do a cheeky set of stairs here and here. Yeah, much cooler. Much, much cooler. Okay. I've just seen your comments, Sid. I knew you would giggle. You are a small child like me. Let's do this. We'll go bop, bop, dop, dop, dop. And how many more do we need? We need one. Is this going to be one of those horrible times it's going to... oh no, that works out perfectly. Okay, and then we reverse it and we do... yeah, that looks much better. That looks much, much better. It just looks smooth as well. It looks like it flows. Which is what you kind of want, I guess. And there we go. Alright, that's looking much more like the ship that we want it to look like. So, yay. I'm wondering, do I need to make this bit a bit taller as well? Could do a little bit. Just a little bit. Let's fill this in first, because that is bothering me. And then we can do... we like that kind of look. Gives it a bit more depth. Cool, alright. And then... cool, okay. I think if we mess with it too much more, it's going to look bad. But from a distance, see how it looks. Oh, that looks cool from a distance. Yeah, that looks real cool. Okay. I don't really want to mess with that too much more. At least not on a structural perspective. Probably want to get a bit more of this in the water, actually. Otherwise it looks a little bit too much like it would capsize. So if we go one block down for everything. Let's fill those in with this. Just need to get 1 or 2 of these. Just see how that looks. We need to even that out up here now a bit. Better. Now it doesn't look like it's just going to kind of go upside down in the water. Wonderful. Okay. What next do we want to do in this big boat? Oh, I know what I would like. Four is about as deep as I dare go at this point. And I don't really want to even go out any more than... What we want to do is we want to get some of these trapdoors. And put them over these holes. Just kind of give it a bit more depth, make it look like there's a downstairs, even though there isn't really much in the way of a downstairs. Oh, how brave are we feeling? We're going to try it. We're going to try it. That's why we don't always do that. Yeah, this is as deep as we can go then, this level here. But it does mean we can technically do a gully or a galley or whatever it's called. How far do we dare go? Because I built this thing solid, there is a certain amount of give and, you know, leeway that I've got, really. So we could effectively... How much depth do we have? Got 1 depth 4 at the top. Okay. It's just big enough. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I don't want to risk much further in. Actually, it's not the end of the world if we do go too far, is it? It's an easy fix. If I go down here, yeah, water. Okay. If we go here, ship, water. Let's just quickly check. Whoop. Yeah, it's going to be the same all the way along. Okay. So I found the sweet spot at least. Let's see how far we can go. Quite far, it turns out. This is a big boat. Let's see if we go out here. Wow, okay. We've officially got a gully. A galley? A gully? I don't know. I'm not a man with much nautical experience. I'm experienced in very many things, but ships are not one of them. This is cool, though. I'm very pleased with this. Okay. Blimey, there's still more ship. Alright, I think we must be nearing the end now, surely. Yep, that'll be that. Wow. Okay. Oh, you know what, I've got to do it. I've got to do it. There's a little secret passageway out of the ship. Oh, I am such a child. Oh, we must be about under the captain's quarters as well. I'm going to take another risk. Yep, beautiful. So what we could do effectively is... Aha! Secret passageway number 2! Right at the back. So, trapdoor. In fact, let's do a triple trapdoor again. Ooh, no, let's not. We want to save space in this room. So, trapdoor just here. If it works. Well, those aren't trapdoors for starters. There we go, trapdoor. Straight down there. Look at that. Job's a good one. And put another block there. Which probably means we can have a bit of a bigger area back here as well. Ah. Ah ha 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 ha. So we're figuring out the innards of our ship at least. So that is the floor for that area. How far can we push this back? Quite far again, it turns out. Let's figure it out. That's as far. Meaning that... Ooh, we could even... You know what? Yeah. We're going to give ourselves a bit more room to play with here. Oh. Oh, I like this. Okay. Just creates the illusion that the mast goes all the way through the ship. It's a small touch, but it's a cool touch. And then what you do here is that, and that is the point where the light comes through. Okay. So we've made ourselves a nice big area back here, which we can turn into, again, just like crew quarters or like a treasure area. I've just realised what I've done. Oh, no, no, Nathan. Oh, okay, actually, that's fine. Ooh. I forgot. We've got this area still. We kind of don't want people to access this area, though, do we? This is one block from the thing, so that's fine. So here. Doesn't matter too much about the other mast then, because we're not going to be able to access it, because I think this is where we're going to make the furthest point of the room. In fact, you know what? Stuff the trapdoors here. As good an idea as that is, what we're going to do instead... We'll make a stairwell into the underbelly of the ship, or into the hold. There we go. Actual nautical terminology being used. Yeah, that looks good. And then at what point do we need to probably put some wood here? Here. Yep, there we go. And then here we can do the... oh, maybe not. Those look like the pews, or the stairs, or the chairs, or whatever. That looks real cool. Yeah. Wow, okay. That is, yeah, I'm really happy with that. Right, now let's try and think of some bells and whistles to put on it before we pause on this and move on to another project. Let's have a look at what we've got. I might have thought of a way of doing a wheel and a... Well, let's have a look. Da 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 da. We want a bed for the captain's quarters. Let's make it dark blue. Cartography table, bookshelf, grindstone. Not really. We don't want that. Don't know what a conduit is, but we're going to find out. Okay. Oh, and it's always the way you leave the menu and then you remember there was one thing you definitely needed. That's the one thing you didn't take. Where are you? There you are. Cool. Alright, so this is what I'm thinking. Cartography table. There. Then, item frame on the side of the cartography table, which you can't do. Alright, well, it's not the end of the world. Let's go to the captain's quarters for a minute. Make it a bit more homely. Let us get rid of some of this. Make it a bit more spacious. Whoops. Oh, I need to get that back in my inventory now. Oh, actually, no, we don't. In fact, what we would do is this. Bother. See, now we need to. Also, I don't like how that looks. Right, let's get the wood. There we go. Talking like a crazy person. Bed can go there. Bookshelf by the bed. Bookshelf again. Cartography table. Let's put the cartography table more central. Let's put it here. And can I do two back to back? Can I make the sides touch so it looks more like a world? Or a globe? No. Okay, right, what we'll do then is... I want to check how this looks in a thing. No, not great. Okay. Aha, right. So what we were going to do... Oh. You know what? I like that. However, I want it one lower, so let's get rid of that. And let's just do this. I didn't know you could have them on top. So we have one there. There we go. There's our navigation station. Boom. Oh, I'm pleased. That looks good. That looks real good. I think we'll give it a pause on the ship for the time being, and we'll go and do something else for a little bit. But I'm very pleased with the progress we have made. Yeah, very pleased. Look at that. That is a thing of beauty. Although it is just now occurring to me, that is not a suspension bridge. So this boat is forever doomed to spend its life within the confines of the wall because I have made the masts too tall to go under the bridge. Ha 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 ha. I mean, again, you can't pilot the boats. They're there just for aesthetics and all the rest of it. But there's a tiny little piece of my logical brain that doesn't like that. I can't... You know what? I can live with it. If that's the worst thing going on in my little world, so be it. Right, aquarium can wait for another day. Let's go and explore and do something interesting. Or we could just go and build more of the wall. The problem with the wall at the moment is it's just so big. There's so much of it to do. So much. There's the Gothic castle again. I like how it's like overlooking the village here, these little huts and stuff, and that it's like it's on a pedestal kind of thing. This is just the face of it, so it's probably going to encompass back to here, I would have thought. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. Speedy along the way we go. And the tiles haven't quite spawned in here, so let's just wait for a sec. Another village. Those are the perimeters there. So we've not done any wall from here to here. And then to here, which would be the next checkpoint. And I've got to remember where the next one would be from here. I think straight ahead, yeah. So that's how much wall there is still left to map out there. Once we get to here, I believe once the tiles spawn, we should see the most recent addition to the wall that I've made today. Unless it's that way? Yeah, it's this way. I think it's this way. Is there another one up here? No, it is this. So I've walled all the way down to here, so I need to get basically 1, 2, 3, 4 checkpoints worth of wall still to do. I've only done half of this wall, it has to be said, so but if you look at the size of this one, this is a chunky boy. Because he kind of fits the whole... Basically, it fits the terrain, and because the terrain is much lower here than it is at the other end of the map, it is just a tall part of wall. I mean, it's taller than the buildings in the city. It's almost as tall as my house. Oh, there is that ender portal. You know what I would like to do, actually? I've not explored where... Well, not the ender portal, sorry, the nether portal. I want to figure out where the one on the other side is, because that's the one on the right-hand side of the tower. It always pops out there. If I go through the left-hand portal, I'm wondering where it's going to generate. Let's go explore for a second. So we've gone through that one. All the noises as well. Right, let's try. Okay. We spawn here. Do we see any other portals that we've built already? No. Let's quickly elevate. Like a Dalek. Okay. If we go back through then, it won't take us to where we entered, it will take us somewhere else. Will it just take us to that one portal in the village again, I wonder? It will! Ooh. Okay. Interesting. Oh, I'm curious now. I want to figure something out here. We're going to experiment with the portal for a second. Hang on. If I build a portal, where's the obsidian? All we need to build these portals is the obsidian rock, which is not that. Here we go. Obsidian. And you need a tool to make fire, which we've got here, flint and steel. I'm going to go into my house. And I'm going to build a temporary portal to the underworld. I think I know exactly where I'm going to build it as well. Let's go under the stairs. It's not enough space under the stairs. You know what, stuff it, we don't want the fridge anyway. Wrong button! Silly sausage fingers! Oh, and now the wrong brick. Well done, brain. It's not sandstone, what am I doing? Chiseled quartz block, there we go. So basically, with the obsidian, you want it to... Bother. There needs to be a gap of at minimum 9 by 9 within the obsidian to make the portal. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So this will be enough. So all we do now that we've made our little portal is we ignite it. Ah! Shit! I did just say a rude word on stream. Apologies. Let's pretend I said sugar, honey iced tea or something. I might have set my house on fire. There we go. Portal. And through we go. So it's going to spawn us somewhere random in the world. This is different than when we were spawned last time, because where we were spawned last time did not have lava. Let's see if we can see our other portal anywhere. No. Cool. Okay. God, this is a weird world. Oh, actually, if we float over here quickly. Nope. And I'm not going to risk getting lost in this world. So what we'll do is we're just going to go straight back through the way we came and see if it takes us back to the desert again. To the desert village. It does. Okay, this is a return portal. That's very cool. What happens if we go through this one though then? Go through it and we're back here again. This is the same one, okay. I'm confused about something here then. Right, let's make another one immediately here. It's a bigger one, it's a different shape and size, and that's fine. Does it always take us to the same point and spawn us in the same point then, I wonder? Okay. Ah. I was under the impression in the original game that when you go through a portal like that, you spawn at a different place in the other world based on the location you built the portal in this world. Apparently not. What happens if I destroy this though? See, now we're entering dangerous territory. I've got no idea what could happen. Let's just get rid of those for a minute. So if I go back to my house now and I go through the portal again, where do I come back out? And whoop. So we come out at the same point in this world, but back in the real world. Ooh! Okay. That's interesting. So now if I destroy this, it should mean that when I go through the portal in the other world, to the other world I should say, from my lovely wizard's fortress, if I can get back there. I'm just going to take the flint out of my hand for a second, just in case I burn anything else down. Hello people in the village. Okay, we're going to go in through the left. The left one facing the demonic blood painting on the wall. We come out at the same point that we always do. Go back in. And it's respawned the... That's interesting. It's respawned it at the same position, but because I moved those blocks, it's moved it back a few bits. Huh. Okay, I'm going to try something else now. If we go into the other world, and I'm going to fly off. Let's go up to this floating island. I'm going to build a portal in this world. I've got no idea what's going to happen here. This is quite exciting. Make it a big one as well. Apparently the biggest you can go is 23 by 23, so in a minute I'm going to test that out and see if that is a thing that you can really do. But if we go through this one... Oh. Okay. I mean, at least I know kind of where I am, I think. This is a village. Is this a village that I know? Oh. Okay. Things have happened now. This is not the part of the world that I know. Oh. Bother. I mean, I'm close enough that I know where the portal is at least, but... Oh, hang on, is that one of my... No, that's just a hill. Okay. I'm probably miles away. Let's go all the way up into the sky and see what spawns. What can I see in the distance? Nothing that's mine. Oh no, my big wall. Okay. We have a location. So let's destroy this. And thankfully I've got a good... Okay, so that's interesting. So it doesn't really correlate to where I went in the other world that much. I definitely didn't go this far from the other portal in the other world. Oh wow, we're like right on the other side of the map. Wow, okay. Right, well, one final experiment then. Let's go for the 23, is it by 23? So, oh, that's the wrong button. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. And then 2 more because the blocks at either side don't count, I believe. So now we need to go up 24. 1, 2, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. This turned into one of those weird ASMR videos all of a sudden. That should be about right, and... Wow, to the flipping point. That is a square. Will this work? Okay. Too big. Maybe it was 23, not including the 2 squares. So what we'll do is we'll simply block in by 2. So that should be 20 across now. And we'll go 3 below. So 1, 2, 3. And now, let's try it. It works! Oh, we've made a gigantic big purple thing. Alright, I'm going in. Lol. We're in a different place. Okay. I don't understand how this game works now. I'm also scared what happens if I go back through, because it won't take me back to the same place, will it? Do we see any familiar portals? Nope. And let's not risk getting lost in this world. Or this dimension. Back we go. Oh, where the hell am I this time? Is this the same portal that we came through last time? It is! What the heck's going on? Well, it's similar. It's in a similar position. Oh, I'm lost now. I don't get it. What we're going to do is we're going to go and dismantle that gigantic wall portal that we've just built, because it is just a bit of an eyesore, and it was just an experimental portal. Even if it does look insanely cool from a distance. Although it does give me a really cool idea for something else later on down the line. Whoosh. See, if this was wood, you could just burn through it and it would kind of take care of itself, but unfortunately, obsidian just burns forever. Thankfully, though, I know the hotkeys to make things disappear quickly. Bye-bye. There we go. So we've made a gigantic boat. We've done some tinkering and some playing with a few different things on the world. What to do now? So we're approaching an hour and a half and my voice is getting sore. I think what we'll do is we'll do a little bit more wall work and then we'll call it a night. Won't do much in the way of wall work though. Where are you, Bricky? And if it's quite alright, I want your Bricky. There we... No. Up there. Thank you, brain. I need to work out what I'm doing over this side, really. Still need to fill this bit in. Helps if we actually equip the bricks we're going to use. Whoosh. I like to imagine when he does that, he does like a superhero landing. Sid, if you're still watching, do you want to throw out some suggestions into the comments, just in case there's anything you'd like to see me tweak or tinker on while I'm building this wall? And I will keep doing the bricks in the interim. But no, I am not making a unicorn playground. This is meant to be a realistic world, not a unicorn-related world. I mean, yes, it's got magic portals, etc., but I am not putting a unicorn in it. It's meant to be intimidating and a kingdom. Flipping unicorns. Probably do a few more streams this. Well said, if you've got any suggestions for any games you'd like to see me play other than Minecraft, please sound off in the comment section below. I always feel like a proper streamer when I say stuff like share and subscribe and comment. No, I'm not making stables for horses with horns. Horses with horns are unicorns. I am not a brony, thank you very much. Kids, if you need to look that up, don't. It's like a furry but worse, that's all you need to know. Definitely think I might do another Crash Bandicoot stream at some point, or maybe a Spyro stream, because I've not done a Spyro stream yet. And Spyro is not a unicorn, he is a dragon. But I think he does have horns. Go sideways for a second. I can't make dragons either. I can spawn. Can I? That's actually a good question. Can I spawn dragons? Ravager. What's a Ravager? Let's check a Ravager out. Pillager is probably someone who pillages. Endermite, Magma Cube Strider, Hoglin, Zoglin, Big Brute, Ghast, Blaze, Shulker, Vindicator. Okay, Vindicator sounds cool. Elder Guardian. Thankfully, no dragons. So whatever I spawn, I'll have to fight is the other thing. Let's get a sword out just to be safe. Let's not giggle at the fact that I just said let's get a sword out. Right, let's get away from where they can damage my beautiful world that I've built. Just far enough. Here's pretty messed up and damaged. Let's do something here. Okay. Oh. Oh! What the hell is that? That's an Elder Guardian. I'll be honest, he seems pretty docile. I was expecting him to be like a bad whatever. Oh, he did drop an emerald though. Okay, what's this? This is a Ravager. Okay, I guess because I'm in creative mode I can't spawn enemy mobs, which is a relief. Otherwise I would die. Massively. I can definitely look at doing stables for dragons at a later point. I'm thinking of maybe incorporating that into the castle design. And maybe doing like a... In Skyrim you can trap a dragon inside the castle. Inside what is like a large, just like open hangar kind of area. So that's a definite possibility for another day. But yeah, any of the games that would be worth streaming at some point this week as well, please sound off and let me know what you'd like to see me play. I do enjoy these creative streams, but I also enjoy punishing myself by doing platinum runs for video games as well. Bye bye Emerald, somewhere in the ocean now. And let's just drop that and that and that. Yes, I made a little docking kind of area for the lighthouse as well, so the ships can kind of be in here and safe and away from all of the fishies. Isn't that right, fishies? Bye bye, fishy. Lighthouse and sea turtles, mate. 2 of them strapped to my feet. Get the bell on, folks, as well, if you want to see my videos. Like, share and subscribe. Comment. All those good things. So I get dizzy going up my spirally staircase. And into the lighthouse. Look at that. Not actually shown the inside of the lighthouse since it's been finished on the stream, I don't think. So, yeah. This is that. And I've just realised we have to go all the way back down now. Because I haven't built out an exit at the top. Because, you know, it's a lighthouse. Whee! Ba 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 da ba 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 da ba. Big ship, looks cool. Oh, I've had a thought. Oh, I hate my brain. Okay, I've just had a... It's a good thought, but it's also a time-consuming thought, and it's one that I'm going to have to do now because I know that it's going to look good if I do it. Oakwood stairs, oak slab, and emerald. Okay, we're basically just going to stock it out a bit because it looks a bit one-dimensional at the moment. We're going to do it by 2 on each side for the time being and see how it looks. I think that'll be alright. If not, we can take it back down by 1, but... I hate the way my brain works some days, I really do. There we go. Come on, you thing. Go, and then we've got to do the slabbies up here as well. Just realised how thin and ropey it looked from that angle. Yeah, that looks better already. This is really concentrating work. You don't want to fluff this up. Oh, hang on, does that come out that far? Let's go over here and see. No, it doesn't. Okay. Oh, actually that does. So from above. Bird's eye view always helps. It looks flipping terrifying now, but in a good way. Is that all done? I think that's all done. That all matches. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, the thing is done. Don't think I missed anything. That looks super cool now, actually. We want to keep the rudder at the back still quite thin, I think. Doesn't really need padding out as such. Boom. Right, I think what we'll do is we're going to leave it there for tonight, as I'm exhausted and I need some sleep and maybe another mince pie. But thank you very much for joining. I'll try that again in English. Thank you very much for tuning in. And Sid, it's always good to have you on the streams. And of course, anybody who watches this on Catch Up as well, I can see the views kind of go up and up every few days, which is lovely. So I hope you guys enjoy this content. Do drop us a like if you enjoy it. Share the video. Subscribe if you want to know whenever I go live with one of these streams. But for now, I'm going to call it a day. So thank you very, very much for watching. Love you.